Hey guys, welcome to Seizure Patch channel. I'm Apollo. I'm going to be filling in for Seizure Patch today. I'm going to be covering the content creator that's been released today on GTA. Everyone's been waiting for this since the release of the game, or release of online anyway. And it came out today on the 10th. Is it the 10th? Yes, the 10th of December. There's a bit of a wait, Rockstar, but we love you anyway. So, another little update that was included in the patch was you can run in your apartments, which took long enough for them to add, in my opinion, but they added it and it's about time. So yeah, let's get started. Right, to get to the content creator, you want to press start, go over to online, and you can see it down here, create a beta. Let's start that. I'm gonna try my best to get a deathmatch creator and a race created in this one video without it taking too long, because I don't want to really bore you. Just want to show you what you can do, what certain things do, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, deathmatch details. So this deathmatch details is where you're going to be putting in the title, the description, the photo, which is basically what people will see in the lobby. So let's take a picture of that rooftop. That's a sexy rooftop. Okay, I like that. Deathmatch type, I'm gonna keep it as normal, but change the team deathmatch if you want. Number of teams, maximum players, minimum players, time limit, target score, and I think all the above here can be changed in the actual lobby. You know how normal team death matches are changed when by the host. They can change it to team deathmatch or anything like that. I think can pretty much be changed in the lobby. Now you got locked weapons. This basically means owned and pickups means the players that play this deathmatch will be able to pick up weapons that you lay out in the deathmatch and bring their own weapons in from their online character. So depending on what level you are, you might have a minigun already unlocked. You can bring it into this deathmatch. Forced plus pickups means they can pick up the ones you drop in, but forced is you choose down here. It will show you choose the weapon that people use, and there's a setting where you can actually change it so all they can use is that weapon. So if you want to do a sniper game or a minigun game, you can forced only, and that's the only weapon people be able to use. Time of day and weather, like I said, I think this is going to be all changeable in the lobby like normal Rockstar death matches are. Okay, so that's pretty much details. Now placement, this is where you're going to spend all your time, and this is probably where you'll get most frustrated, but you'll get most of your achievements in here. So place trigger. Now a trigger is what people, you know, them blue circles with races or death matches or anything like that. A trigger is like what you walk into to start it, and it gives you the option to host the game or join the game. So you set your trigger, and then you got lobby camera. Is pretty much the same thing as what I just did with the other camera. Spawn points. Now you're gonna want to chuck quite a few of these. You can rotate it using RB and LB, and the arrow is basically what way the people are gonna face once they spawn. So if I point it that way, he's gonna be looking at the edge as soon as he spawns. If I place it that way, if it'll let me, which it won't because he's being gay, it'll face the opposite way. Okay, so you got the spawn points. Team start points is it pretty much tells you what it is. It's where your team starts. There's team 1. You want to put a team 2. I'm pretty sure most of you are going to put it on opposite sides. That's how a team deathmatch works. The little exclamation mark in the triangle basically means that it's not ready. So you need to add, if it's got a little icon like that, you need to add more of them. And this is basically, this is all the red team spawns. So if it's a team deathmatch, this is all the spawn points team 2 is going to spawn at. And it's the same vice versa. This is where all the other team is going to spawn at. And you pretty much want to do it until you can't put no more in. Normal spawn points is normal deathmatch. That's where they're all gonna spawn. So yeah, that's pretty much the difference between the two, just in case you was confused. Weapons, I'm pretty sure you can guess what this is all about. You got armor, health. You can even put a parachute in. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna need a couple on here. Be sure of that. And then you've got your melee, just different categories. Grenade, you know, it's pretty easy to get your head around. There's nothing too complicated about this creator, which I think was good. It means anyone can get in it and anyone can make a game pretty much. It doesn't take a nerd or a genius to make a good game. Vehicles, put vehicles in. This is for, you know, them last man standing type games where, oh, you can put helicopters in too. Put any vehicle in the game in, basically. You can even put a tank. A tank on a roof. I like it. It's not letting me put it down because there's no space. But yeah, cycles, I don't know why you would want them in a team deathmatch. But let's put a couple of these in. Now, what you might want to do is, you got blue team over here, so let's put a couple of blue vehicles on this side. Never mind, this is on a rooftop and I'm not actually going to save this or anything, so it's not going to be an actual game I publish. And you put a couple of red ones on this side for the red team. Once that's done, I think I actually got rid of the trigger by putting that one in. I might have to put it in somewhere else. Just find a spot that it would actually go in. There we go. So I can't say it here for some reason. It's not letting me set it anywhere. Okay, let me move. Let me get rid of that. Yeah, let's put it back in now. Props, this is pretty cool. You can put a wall. Yeah, have a wall. Why not? And as you can see, there's loads of different categories. Benches, you cycle through these, you'll see a load of different benches. That's obviously for C races, you know. If you want to put, I don't know, maybe lay out a track with them, put them in the way so people crash into them, that's always fun. Cabins pretty much shows you what a cabin is. It's a cabin. Construction, you're going to have all the construction objects like containers, big carriage, crates and boxes. Guess what you get in there? Dumpsters. Bet you never guess what you get in there. Now I want to show you ramps. I'll show you a lot in-depth ramps, what you can do with ramps in the race tutorial. It's dynamic. Now this is what I wanted to show you. Dynamic, if for people that don't know, it's basically things you can interact with. So say I put some boxes here. If I crash into them boxes with a car, they're gonna move. They're gonna scatter all over the place like a normal box would. And that's basically what a dynamic is. It's things that you can crash into and they will actually move or break or something like that. I'm just gonna add a bunch of loads of crap. Randomize is for them lazy people that can't be bothered to put all the weapons in themselves, so you just hit that and it will do everything. Toggle radar is basically, if you're in a big map, you're gonna want the radar, the mini map, zoomed out so they can see everything on the map. If it's a big deathmatch, if it's a small deathmatch, you want to keep it the same, which is that. So I'm gonna keep it like that. Delete options. This is pretty cool because you can either delete all, delete spawn points. You can delete all of the individual things instead of just deleting everything. So if I didn't like the vehicles, I can delete all vehicles. It's not a problem. Or I can go around and do them one by one. Radio. Guess what you get to do on the radio? You get to turn it on and off. Woo woo. And yeah, I ain't gonna be able to actually test this because it means filling out. You have to fill out the title and description and all that boring stuff. But yeah, that pretty much is it for deathmatch. I'm gonna quickly show you race. And what's cool is once you come out of creator, it don't actually take you out. You can go straight back into create a race or create a new one. It's gonna make a land race. Now, I'm gonna quickly show you something, just in case people don't work it out and they're going like the longest way possible about it. And if you go on the map and you select a point, so okay, I want to make a race here instead of where it starts me. You hit A and it will take you straight there. So there's no, you ain't got to move your marker all the way across the map and take a year to get to the place you want to be. You can literally just walk there and it takes seconds and you're there. That's pretty cool. So race details is pretty much the same: title, description, photo, and then you get the options like what kind of race it's going to be, laps, is it going to be point to point, like anything. Now a grid, I can't see much difference between the medium and the large grid, but the small grid is for motorcycles and cycles only. So I'm guessing this is them really small, small races. You know, if you want to do a cycle, bicycle race, that's what you would put it on small grid. Available vehicles, because we're on a small grid, we only got motorcycles and cycles. But let me change that. Large grid. And as you can see, it gives you a list of all the vehicles, and if I don't want people to use these, I take them straight out, and they won't be able to use them. Let's stick with sports. Default vehicle. This is basically what car you'll be testing it in. So when you test your race, what car will you be driving while you test it? Time of day pretty much tells you what it is. And then you get the normal options: the traffic, wanted level, background music, which is basically if the radio's off, that's what they'll hear. Now placement. Your triggers, like I explained, is the thing you walk into to start the race. Lobby camera is how it starts. I'm going to start it there. Now checkpoints. You set your maximum players. I'm going to start off with small because it's just easier to work with. It's less cars to have to fit in. Let's start with 4. Okay, so this is where it gets kind of cool. You can start it as a normal race like how every other race starts, or you can bring them in tighter with the grid. And this grid dimensions is pretty cool, is you can change the actual positions of how cars start. So if you don't want them just in a simple line like they always are, and you want them like that, then you can do so, and you can just add more and more and more and more and all that good stuff. So yeah, you can do quite a lot when it comes to the start. Then as soon as you set that, it will set you on checkpoints. This is pretty much as easy as ABCs. You just literally point them where you want to go. You rotate them and let the arrow show the player where the next one's going to be. So if I want the arrow in the middle of the checkpoint to point that way, that's what way I'm going to rotate the arrow when I lay it. So I'm just going to do a quick and simple one. I don't want to take too long. I don't want the video to be massive. I don't want none of that. Come back down here. Rotate it around there. Bring it over here. Make them do a kind of loop-de-loop. Bring it here. Make them do another turn. And then back to the start. So that, you follow the blue line, that is basically the layout of my race. That's what my race is going to be. Weapons is if you're doing a GTA race, you can lay down guns, choose what gun you want to lay down, or you can go to grenades. Special are the specific GTA rockets, wrenches, boosts, all that good stuff. So yeah, if you it's pretty much, if you're gonna do GTA, if you're making it for a GTA race, you're gonna want to put loads of these down where you would want them. Props is pretty much the same thing as in a deathmatch. It's all the same props. I can't see anything different. But this is where you'll start to get into the whole jumps. You don't really want jumps on a deathmatch, but in races, you're gonna want some jumps. So there's different kind of jumps. You got a small jump. You got a small dumpster ramp, medium, large, and then a large dumpster. And then you got the water one, that's for when you're doing jet skis or boats. Set a couple of them around, just makes it a bit more funner. So yeah, I'm gonna put a big old jump right there, and a big old jump right there, and then you come around here, and I'll put another big old jump right here. Now, what's cool about the jumps is, you notice in some games when you're playing online or even in story mode, when you go over a certain jump, the camera will change. It would go in like all cool mode and make it look like a movie or something like that. That's basically what this is. If you hit launch point, that is when the camera will change to that view, and then you put the camera location, and that's where it's going to be viewing from. So imagine there's a bike coming over there. As soon as it hits into that pink circle, this camera will clip on and it will follow the person doing the jump. I'm going to chuck a couple of these around at the jumps just so you can see what it is exactly I'm talking about. And what's cool is you can set the camera on things, so it's not going to be exactly the same level as the jump. So you can get some pretty cool camera angles and all that jazz if you really want to spend time looking for the right things. Toggle radar is pretty much the same thing. It just zooms out the radar. It's more for like when you're doing long races, cross country type things. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. I'm just going to show you what it's like when you test it. I should have the Feltzer, I believe, is the car I set. And it will load up my exact race, and I'll be able to race my race. I don't know why I'm in this, but here we go. And it is literally that simple. There's nothing too hard about it. I'm sure this is the beta, so I'm pretty sure they're going to add a lot more stuff to it and make it a little bit more complicated. That was the stunt. That's the whole stunt thing I was telling you about, where it changes the camera view. It's just basically to make it a lot cooler, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We will be doing more videos as more things come up for beta. As for heists, I was reading today on the GTA forums, I think it was, that heists are not going to be available until after the new year. So they ain't going to be available until 2014, which kind of sucks because that's what everyone have been waiting on since the game has been released. But what would you rather? Would you rather have incomplete updates where it's just nothing but bugs? Like, would you really want that? Or would you just wait a little bit longer and get everything working fine? There'll be no need. You won't lose any money, or you won't lose any characters like the first week. Like, I'll rather have everything moving smoothly than have to wait. I'd rather wait and have everything as it should be than get it early and have to have 20 more updates just to fix the bugs. I hate that stuff. So yeah, that's basically it. I just finished my race. You completed your test race. Return to creator or retry. Hit OK. And I'm just going to quickly show you how to publish your things. Now, as of the minute, I don't actually think you can play your races online. And if you can, I haven't found out how to do it. It says it will go in social club, But I've been on the website and I've tried looking at it in game, and it just I just can't find where you download them. So I don't think it's possible, but bear in mind this is still beta, so I'm pretty sure that'll be available soon. Just gotta name it, take the picture, and that's it. Like I said, if you've got any icons next to it, you won't be able to save and publish the race because there's something wrong with it. There's something you need to do. So you hit save, and it'll save it, and then you hit publish. As you see here, it says your race 123 is available on the Rockstar Games Social Club website. But I've been on the website and I can't find any type of page with races or death matches you can download. So I'll keep you updated on this. If there's anything else I missed out or something you want to see in the next video, either done by me or Seizure Patch, just let us know in the comments below. Please subscribe. Let us know what you want to see and we'll do it. Not just GTA videos, just anything. Whether it's Call of Duty or anything. You just let us know. We'll get onto it and we'll post it on the YouTube and you'll be able to see it. Okay, well that's about it. Subscribe, share this video, and yeah, have a good day.